right. We're now live streaming on YouTube. Okay, now I will make you the host then, Phil.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, you didn't move on me, so you're now the host.
And you should now be a co-host.
All right, great. So what I'll do is we've got some gathering music that we're going to play here. And then in about 5 minutes or so, 7 minutes, I guess, is when we'll start. So we are live streaming to YouTube.
And Sean is still joining us tonight, right?
I certainly hope so. Otherwise, we'll Jason and Pete will have to be just carry on alone. All righty then. Let me make sure that I am sharing audio. Looks like it's not.
Yeah, so if you stop sharing, and then when you hit share in the bottom left, there should be the button to hit. So when you hit share and it asks like which screen you want to share, in the bottom left,
Okay.
the push audio.
Yep. I see it. I see it. Okay.
Okay, welcome everyone to the Great Lakes ITE Virtual Traffic Bowl for 2020. I'm your host, Nick Erpelding, joining you live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. With us tonight, we have an esteemed panel of 3 judges. Judges, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves? Judge Pete, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Pete Yawk out of Tampa, Florida, the home of the Lightning.
Excellent. And Judge Jason.
I'm Jason Crawford from Dallas. You may see Pete's Stanley Cup behind him. A little upset we didn't get it here in Dallas.
And finally, our lead judge tonight, Judge Sean. Sean's on mute.
Mute here. There we go. Sean Light out of St. Louis, Missouri, and last year's Stanley Cup champion. So congratulations, Pete. Sorry, Jason. Dallas doesn't deserve it.
Well, we're glad that you're with us here tonight, ITE fans, members, and enthusiasts. And we have a great panel of 5 teams who will be competing tonight for the Great Lakes ITE Traffic Bowl Championship. Yesterday in our team meeting, we had a draw to determine the brackets for tonight's event, and we will have one semifinal event followed by a final event, and the teams competing in our first event will be the teams of Purdue, Michigan, and Wayne State. Before we go ahead and meet our teams, let's review just a couple of the changes that we'll see tonight from the virtual presentation of the Traffic Bowl compared to with the standard in-person event. The teams will be buzzing in using the chat feature on our Zoom meeting here tonight, rather than the in-person buzz in. And as you know, we're live streaming this event to you at home, so we won't have to worry about audience participation as well. So we're glad that you're joining us tonight, but let's go ahead and meet our teams now. So first, will the participants from Purdue go ahead and introduce yourselves? Tell us what year you are in school and where you're from.
Hi, my name is Sarah Adzit. I am a second-year master's student, and I'm originally from Western Pennsylvania.
Great to have you. Next up.
I'm Justin Mahlberg. I'm a second-year master's student, and I'm originally from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Awesome. And next up from Purdue.
Hey, I'm Jairaj Desai. I'm a second-year PhD student, and I'm originally from India.
All right, well, good to have you. And it looks like we have one alternate who will be along viewing today, but not participating in the competition. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Rahul Sakre. I'm first-year PhD student, and I'm from India too.
Excellent. Well, good to have all of you. Next, let's go to Michigan. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Zachary Jerome. I'm a first-year PhD student, and I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Welcome, Zachary. Go ahead. Who do we have next?
Hi, I'm Mushtaba Abdul Maliki. I'm a third-year PhD student from University of Michigan.
Perfect. And
hi, my name is Ruolin Zhang. I'm the second-year master student from University of Michigan.
Welcome all. All right, and finally to Wayne State.
Hi, my name is Oluwani Femi, and I'm a first-year PhD student at Wayne State University, and I'm from Nigeria.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ermosele Sakaigbe, and I'm a first-year PhD student, and I'm from Nigeria.
Hi, I am Vedant Khanal, and I'm doing my master's, and I'm originally from Nepal.
Well, excellent. I'm glad to have you all with us here tonight. And so before we see our categories for our first round, let's take one more spin through a review of the rules. So for buzzing in, make sure that you have your school initials pre-entered in the chat field. After I've read the clue, wait till the end, I will type in go into the chat box. The first team to buzz in, and that appears after I've typed in go, I will call on to respond. A reminder that we're looking for the team who buzzes in first according to my chat window. I'll recognize you and then ask for your response. If you do get it right, you'll be called on to pick the next category or the next clue. If you do get it wrong, I'll type in go again into the chat box and wait for the next team to buzz in if they choose to do so. Once you're called on, go ahead and unmute and speak for us. Make sure that you phrase your response in the form of a question. And a reminder that we will have one daily double in our semifinal round here. With that, let's go ahead and take a look at our categories for our semifinal round of Great Lakes ITE Traffic Bowl Virtual 2020 edition. So 4 categories in our semifinal round here today, each with 5 clues. The first category, signal timing by the manual. Next up, we have transit planning, followed by fun acronyms and know your travel movies. We had a draw to determine the first pick, and I believe, if I'm correct, Purdue, you are the team that will make our first selection here. So go ahead and make your first pick.
Okay. We would like to do FUN, fun acronyms, for 200.
FRA. Purdue.
What is the Federal Railroad Administration?
That is correct. Well done.
Fun acronyms for 300.
FTA. Wayne State.
What is the Federal Transit Administration?
Yes, that's it.
Hey, Nick.
Go ahead, Wayne State. Yes.
We'll do fun acronym 100.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Fun acronym 100 for 100.
Okay. UVC. Purdue.
What is the Uniform Vehicle Code? Also, we're not seeing go in our chat box. Are we still doing that?
Yeah, we don't see go either.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, someone texted me privately, so now it's set back to everyone. Okay.
I didn't hear a sound on that one, Nick. Was that a correct answer?
So waiting for judges. So, yep, that sounds like that's correct. All right, so Purdue, that was yours. Go ahead and make the next selection.
Acronyms for 5.
NCHRP. Wayne State.
National Corporate. What is National Cooperative Highway Research Program?
Well done.
We'll do transit planning 200.
The term for the planned time between successive buses or trains. Purdue.
What are headways?
You got it.
100 or 300? Transit planning for 100, please.
The term BRT is short for this type of transit. Purdue.
What is bus rapid transit?
Bus rapid transit is correct.
We'll do transit planning for 300.
The term is used to represent the time when a transit vehicle is in service but not moving. Wayne State.
What is dwell time?
Dwell time is correct. That takes you into the lead, Wayne State.
Transit for 400.
This was the dominant mode of transit in many cities until the 1950s, when replaced largely by buses. Purdue.
What are streetcars?
Streetcars, yes.
Can we do signal timing by the manual for 200?
This term allows signals to allow for better progression through a corridor. It also applies to eyesight and touch. Michigan.
What is signal coordination? What do you guys want?
You're on the board, Michigan. That's correct.
Signal timing for 300.
This type of traffic signal control is not based on detection. Michigan.
What is pre-timed?
Indeed.
Keep going.
400.
400. Signal time for 400.
A common technique used to estimate signal timing parameters by identifying critical phases, critical volume, and approximating cycle length. Wayne State.
What is actuated? What is actuated timing?
That's incorrect. Either of other two teams care to buzz in? Tricky one. Judges, what were we looking for on that one?
What is critical movement analysis?
Critical movement analysis. Thank you. All right. So we'll go back to Michigan, I believe.
We'll do signal timing for 500.
And that is our daily double for the round. So Michigan, you're coming into this daily double in third place with 500 points. Shortly above you is Wayne State with 700, and out in the lead is Purdue with 1,300. You can wager up to 500. How much would you like to wager on this?
We'll do 300.
300. Okay. And your clue. This term describes when right turn traffic is first allowed to flow with the adjacent through traffic, and then continues when side street left turns are served.
What is permissive movement?
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. What were we looking for, judges?
What is an overlap?
What is an overlap? Thank you. All right, so Michigan, that drops you down to 200, but you're still in control.
We'll do acronyms.
USDOT. Purdue.
What is the United States Department of Transportation?
Correct.
Can we do Know Your Travel movies for 100?
Exploring our last category here. A young boy embarks on a magical adventure to the North Pole in 2007 with Tom Hanks in many roles. Purdue.
What is Polar Express?
You got it. That's right.
Movies 2, please.
Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock star in this 1994
I don't
movie.
know any of these movies, so.
Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock star in this 1994 movie with a one-word title to prevent a bomb exploding on a city bus. Purdue.
What is Speed?
That is correct.
Yeah. Can we do travel movies for 3?
John Candy and Steve Martin struggle in this 1987 holiday classic to travel home using 3 modes of travel. Purdue.
Automobiles. What are planes, trains, and automobiles? What is?
Another fun family classic. That is correct.
Movies 400, please.
A classic 1980 comedy full of cameos and catchphrases about a man afraid to fly who must land the plane after the pilots become sick. Michigan.
What is airplane?
Judges, I heard, what is airplane? Yep, that is correct. Digging deep for that one. Back an oldie but a goodie. All right, go ahead with your next selection, Michigan.
Yeah, we'll take 500.
Robert De Niro takes up this night shift job in the 1976 movie with the famous line, "You talking to me?" Michigan, just beat the buzzer.
What is Taxi Driver?
Oh, that is correct. Very deep in the vaults there. Way to go. All right, your pick.
I was about to say that's getting a little dated for these kids.
That was excellent.
Transit planning for 500.
This type of fully automated transit system features multiple small vehicles and is used in high density areas such as airports and sports complexes. I saw Wayne State just before the buzzer.
What is trains? Electric trains.
That is incorrect. Either of the other 2 teams care to buzz in? Looks like no one else cares to chance that one. Judges, what were we looking for on that one?
What are automated people movers?
Automated people movers, yes. Okay. And that will bring up our last clue for this semifinal round. Movement in which left-turning vehicles are given right-of-way without any conflicting movements. Purdue.
What is a protected movement?
That is correct. And that will keep you in first place as we end our preliminary round and move into our final Jeopardy round. Purdue, you do have the lead with 2,100. Michigan in second place with 1,100, and Wayne State in third with 200. And so let's review just a couple of our ground rules here for Final Jeopardy. Sorry, did I miss something? Does somebody have a question? Okay, let's go through just a reminder on our ground rules here for Final Jeopardy. Make sure that you do have 2 pieces of paper. We're going to ask you for your wager first and your response second. You can write them each on a separate piece of paper with a large bold marker, if you would, please, so those of us following along at home can see clearly what you've responded. The one person should write your answer, or your response on the paper, and the second person should text it in to me. I believe you all have the phone number. Anyone need a repeat on the phone number? Make sure that you phrase your response in the form of a question, if you would, please. And you are allowed to wager up to your current point total. So again, Purdue up to 2,100, Michigan up to 1,100, and Wayne State up to 200. And so with that, unless there's any questions, let's go ahead and take a look at our Final Jeopardy category. Final Jeopardy category is traffic flow characteristics. Go ahead and make your final wagers and write them down and text them to me. And when I've received all those, we'll move on to see our final clue. While we're waiting for those of you playing along at home, I have a trivia question for you. How is a car most likely to get a flat tire? Anyone have an inkling on that one? Obviously, it's at a fork in the road. I'm sure all of you got that one right. Yep. Anyone? Yeah. Okay, good. All right. So let's see. Who do we have wagers from? We have wagers from 2 out of the 3. Just waiting on the third. All right. I think I do have wagers from all 3 now. Yep, I do. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our final clue. All right, so our Final Jeopardy clue is a measure of the velocity of a vehicle or the traffic stream as a body. A measure of the velocity of a vehicle or the traffic stream as a body. Go ahead, write your responses and text them to me. You'll have 1 minute to respond. All right, Wayne State, do you have a response? Just waiting on Wayne State. Hopefully you have a response. Hold on just a second. Don't show us quite yet. I'm just waiting to receive it on text. Were you able to text it to me? All right. Well, in any event, Wayne State, you're first. So we'll begin with you. It should be okay that you didn't text it. What was your response? Did you find the correct response? Go ahead and no, show us what your response was and read it off for us. Oh, you're on mute.
What's the speed? What's the speed?
That is correct, sounds like. So go ahead and show us what your wager is.
100.
100. So that will bring you up to 300. And we'll move next to Michigan. Michigan, you came in second place with 1100. Did you also find what is speed?
What is flow?
What is flow? Unfortunately, that's not correct. That will bring you down. How much will that bring you down? 1001. All right, so that brings you down to 99 and currently in third place. And that will bring us next to Purdue. You came in leading with 2100. Did you find the correct response?
We had what is flow speed? Basically combined.
Yeah.
Let's cock
What is flow speed? Okay, the judges are going to go to a breakout session to debate whether that's correct or not. So could our meeting host send the judges to the breakout room, please? I attempt that was I see that was an attempt to cover all your bases. I do have to give you plaudits for the good effort on that front. We'll see what the judges say though. So yes, the response that we were definitely looking for is what is speed. We'll see how the judges choose to weigh in on what is flow speed. These are an experienced panel of judges. As they noted, the combined years of experience totals well over 100 years, I'm sure. So now that they're back from the breakout room, I assume they have a decision. So what have you determined, judges? I'm sorry, we've been notified that response is incorrect. That will bring you down, Purdue. Could you show us your wager and let us know how much you wagered? Only 101.
Yep.
I think they had that upside down.
It could very well be. That will drop you down to 1999, and I assume you're going to party like it's 1999 because that is enough for a first place finish in our semifinal round. So congratulations to Purdue. You will move on to our semifinal round. Thank you, Michigan and Wayne State, for playing. We appreciate the time and effort you've put into your participation so far with multiple practice rounds, and I'm sure countless hours of studying into the night to memorize past correct responses. So again, thank you for your participation, and we'll hope to see you again at a future upcoming ITE meeting or next year at the Traffic Bowl for Great Lakes. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so moving on to our final round is Purdue, and the teams that they will go up against in the final. First, we have Trine University. And second, we have Michigan State University. So let's go ahead and meet our contestants from those competing schools right now. Let's begin with Trine. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Let us know what year you are in school and where you're from.
My name is Derek Miller. I'm a senior. I'm going to be a
an undergraduate, sorry, on civil engineering, and I'm from Shipshewana, Indiana originally.
Great.
I am Caleb Moore. I am a undergraduate senior, and I am originally from Warsaw, Indiana.
Perfect.
My name is Caitlin Tedder. I am a senior civil engineering student, and I am from Indianapolis, Indiana.
All right, way to go. So that's Trine University. Anyone else from Trine with us tonight? Okay, let's move next to Michigan State. Who do we have with us from Michigan State?
Hi, I'm Travis Holpuck. I'm a first-year master's student, and I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Hi, I am Nishal Gupta. I am a second-year PhD student at Michigan State, and originally I am from India.
Jordan Hankin. I'm a master's student at Michigan State, and I'm originally from San Diego.
All right, welcome to both of your schools as well. Just to make sure audio is still working for Purdue, let's go back and give Purdue another chance to introduce themselves. Go ahead and let us know what team you're cheering for in the month of September, since it seems like every sport in professional sports is competing these days. Go ahead, Purdue.
Hi, my name is Sarah Adzit. I'm a second year master's student. I'm from Western Pennsylvania, and I must completely admit, I don't follow athletics at all, so I have no idea.
Fair enough.
I'm Justin Mahlberg. I'm a second year master's as well, originally from Green Bay, Wisconsin, and go Pack Go.
All right.
Hi, I'm Jairaz Desai. I'm a second year PhD student from originally from India, and I've been cheering on the Lakers this month.
Very good. Okay. And then again, our alternate from Purdue.
Hello again. I'm Rahul. I'm first year PhD student at Purdue. I'm also from India, and I'm supporting Packers.
Another Packer fan. Well, it's good to hear. The Packers are 3-0, so it's been a wise choice for you both so far this year. So let's do another quick reminder on our ground rules here for our regular round, our regular round of Jeopardy. So remember to have your school initials pre-entered in the chat. I will enter in go when I'm done reading the clue, and then I will look to see who's the first in my chat window to reply, and at that point I'll call on that school. Go ahead and unmute yourself and give a response. Remember to phrase your response in the form of a question. If you get it right, I'll ask you to pick the next clue. If you do get it wrong, I'll enter in go in the chat window again and look for another school to buzz in at that point. Again, on the daily doubles, this time for our final round of Great Lakes ITE Traffic Bowl, we will have 2 daily double clues. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at our categories for the final round of Great Lakes ITE 2020 Virtual Traffic Bowl. We have first, autonomous and connected vehicles. Next, we have forecasting travel demand acronym. Next, we have name that sign. And finally, we have ITE. A quick note on our one of the categories here. We will have a category that is sort of non-readable. So as soon as that category is revealed, I will go ahead and type go in the chat. And judges, could you remind me, if you have the categories in front of you, which category that is?
Yeah, name the sign.
Is in name the sign. Okay, so under the name the sign category, it's not a readable clue. So after that clue is revealed, I'm just going to go ahead and type in go in the chat box, and you'll be able to buzz in at any point. So with that, Trine, you won the coin flip to make the first selection. So go ahead, and the board is yours.
We're gonna go with name that sign 200.
Michigan State.
What is no U-turn?
Well done.
Name that sign 300.
Time's up. A tricky one, it looks like. Judges, what were we looking for here?
What is speed limit?
Speed limit, yes. All right, well, that'll go back to Michigan State then. Still your pick.
Let's do it for 100.
Michigan State.
What is stop?
That is correct.
Same category, 400.
Purdue.
What is do not enter?
Very good.
Name that sign for 500.
Michigan State.
What is one way?
Excellent work.
Let's do autonomous and connected vehicles for 100.
The level of automation at which a human driver is responsible for all driving tasks. Purdue.
What is level 0?
You got it.
Let's go 200.
Can we do autonomous and connected for 200?
The level of automation at which an automated system on the vehicle can perform all driving tasks in all circumstances. Purdue.
What is level 5?
Bingo.
Let's do autonomous and connected for 300.
The type of communication that allows connected vehicles to communicate with other vehicles. Michigan State.
What is vehicle-to-vehicle communication?
Judges, I heard, what is vehicle-to-vehicle communication? That is correct.
Let's do forecasting travel demand acronym for 200.
VMT. Michigan State.
What is vehicle miles traveled?
Yep, that's it.
We'll do forecasting travel demand for 300.
TDM. Purdue.
What is travel demand management?
You want a caucus, Pete?
All right, the judges are going to deliberate in their secret breakout room. So that will allow us another quick opportunity to test out the ever popular kids joke book. So the next installment brings us, what do you call a person who operates an armored car? Anyone with a response there? That would be a safe driver. Yes, a safe driver, as opposed to a safe driver. Thank you very much. All right.
Sorry, Nick, I don't have the queued up.
Yeah, that would help quite a bit, I'm sure. All right. All right, the judges have weighed in, and that is correct. We were looking for what is transportation demand management. So Purdue, yes, that will be your pick.
400.
Yeah. Acronyms 400.
TIAs. Purdue.
What is transportation impact assessment?
That's incorrect. Either of our other two teams care to weigh in? Michigan State.
Transportation, travel. What is travel influence area?
Also incorrect. Let's see. So, Trine, do you care to chance a guess at this one? Yep, go ahead, Trine.
That was not meant to be clicked.
So, judges, what's your verdict there?
What is a traffic impact analysis?
Ray, what's the verdict on Trine buzzing in?
What did they do on their end? They accidentally hit the buzzer, or what happened?
Yeah, so in the chat, they entered their initials. I imagine accidentally.
Do you guys want a caucus? Yeah.
All right, so the judges will head back to their secret breakout room to determine the next steps here. As a side note, in real Jeopardy, the judges are nameless, faceless persons hidden behind a secret wall. I assume that's so that they don't face revenge after they come back with their decisions. Unfortunately for our judges here in the real life traffic bowl, they do have names and faces, but we do encourage you to be respectful and courteous to their with their response, whichever way it goes. And another reminder too that the judge's decision unfortunately is final. We don't have a opportunity for arbitration or mediation to appeal to.
Yeah, so I think Nick, on this one, it sounds like somebody accidentally hit the mouse, so we'll let it slide this time. But the grand championship, they probably won't be so generous. So take it as a warning and a lesson learned.
All right, we are here mostly for fun. The $10 million prize will be in next year's or the year after that's competition. So we appreciate that, judges. And let's move on. We'll go back to Purdue for the next selection.
Can we do acronym for 100?
GIS. Michigan State.
What is geographic imaging software?
That's incorrect. Trine.
Geographic information system. What is geographic information system?
Nice
That is correct. And thank you for phrasing that in the form of a question. We appreciate that. What is geographic information system is what we were looking for there. So Trine, with that, you're in control of the board. Go ahead.
We'll go with acronyms 500.
And that is our first daily double of the round. All right, so try and coming into this daily double, you are in third place with 100. Leaders right now are Michigan State with 800 and Purdue with 600. You are allowed to wager up to 500 for this daily double. What would you like to wager?
We will wager 200.
200 for your wager. And your clue, TAZs.
What are traffic analysis zones?
All right, we got a caucus.
Judges are looking at each other with that face again. Okay. And that can only mean one thing, which is another trip to the secret breakout room. We'll see you in a minute, judges. And just a note for our audience, our participants here today have acknowledged that they're doing their best to remain and have sworn an oath to remain off of the internet. This is a solely knowledge-based competition. It's not a Google speed searching competition. So we appreciate that all the students are following the rules with that in mind tonight. Judges are back. Go ahead, judges. Okay, it sounds like that is a correct response. We were looking for what is transportation analysis zones, but we will accept what is traffic analysis zones. So trying that will bring you up to 300, I believe. And still in third place, but it is your pick. Go ahead.
We will go with ITE 100.
The international president of ITE. Go Beavers. Purdue.
Who is Randy McCourt?
He's the guy. That's correct.
ITE for 200.
The international vice president of ITE. She is from Nevada. Purdue.
Who is Alyssa Reynolds Rodriguez?
That is correct. I apologize that we won't be able to award bonus points for knowing the middle name, but well done. I assume that's correct. Oh yeah, it does say Reynolds there. Very good. All right, your pick.
ITE for 3.
The immediate past president of ITE. Oh, Canada. Purdue.
Who is Bruce Belmore?
That is correct, and I hope Bruce will forgive that rendition of "Oh Canada." I apologize.
ITE for 400.
And that is our second daily double for the round. So Purdue, you're coming in first place with 1,200. At this point, Michigan State with 800 and Trine with 300. You can wager up to 1,200. What will your wager be?
We'd like to wager 400, please.
Okay, 400 is your wager and your clue. The Great Lakes District International Director. Great Scott.
Who is Scott Nebel?
Well done, that is correct. Just a few clues to go. Which one will it be?
Can we do 500 for ITE?
These 3 ITE sections comprise the Great Lakes District. Purdue.
What are the Ohio section, the Indiana section, and the Michigan section?
You got it. That is correct. And for a short time only. 2 more selections, or two more clues left. Which one will it be?
Autonomous and connected for 400, please.
The type of communication that enables connected vehicles to communicate with traffic signals and other forms of transportation infrastructure. Michigan State.
What is vehicle to infrastructure?
You betcha. And our last clue for this round in autonomous and connected vehicles for 500. The hardware and software system in automated vehicles that can perform driving tasks on a sustained basis. Tricky one to close it out. No one was willing to take a chance on this one. What did we have, judges?
What is an automated driving system?
Automated driving system is what we were looking for. Thank you, judges. Okay, so coming into Final Jeopardy, we have Purdue in the lead with 2,100, Michigan State in second with 1,200, and Trine in third with 300. Just a quick review of our ground rules for Final Jeopardy. Make sure you've got those 2 pieces of paper with your large bold marker. We'll ask you to make your wager on the first sheet and your response on the second. Go ahead and remember to not only write those items down, but also text them to me. You should have the number. If you don't, let me know. And you can wager up to your current point totals. So Trine up to 300, Michigan State up to 1,200, and Purdue up to 2,100. With that, let's move and take a look at our Final Jeopardy category. Final round category is uninterrupted traffic flows. Go ahead and make your wagers, write them down, and text them to me, please. Just another quick thanks while we're waiting for these wagers to come in. We appreciate all the work that was put in, not only by our judges and committee members on the Traffic Bowl Committee, but also all of Sean Light's interns who spent countless hours combing the annals of all of the resource materials for many of the questions, or if not all of the questions that you see here tonight. So thank you to all of the committee members and all of those who contributed to a successful virtual event for this year. So let's see, we have wagers from 2 out of our 3 schools, just waiting on the third. And it looks like all 3 are in. All right, with that, let us see our Final Jeopardy clue. Green Shield's model provides a relationship between traffic flow, density, and this. Go ahead, make your wagers. Make your responses and text them to me as well, please. Remember to phrase in the form of a question. I do see responses from all 3 schools. Thank you for getting those in. We will begin with Trine. You came into Final Jeopardy with 300 points and in 3rd place. What was your response? What is speed very well written?
What is speed? And then we wagered 200, 299.
Thanks. I think I heard. I see a smile on Judge Sean's face there. There we go. All right, so we got a bell. That is correct. We were looking for what is speed. So third time is the charm for that response in our evening session here. So that will bring you up trying to 599, I believe. Yep, 299 was the wager. Okay, and that will move us next to Michigan State. Michigan State, you came in to Final Jeopardy with 1,200 in second place. Did you also find the correct response?
What is speed?
What is speed is indeed correct. And with your wager, that will bump you up. And it will bump you up by 901. Bringing you up to 2101 and in first place for the moment. And finally, that moves us to Purdue. You came in temporarily in the lead with 2,100. Did you find the correct response?
We did. We have what is speed?
What is speed as well? That is correct. And did you wager enough to move back into first place?
301.
301. That will indeed move you into first place and into the first place slot for the victory in our Great Lakes ITE Traffic Bowl 2020 virtual edition. Congratulations, to Purdue University. Well done. Thank you again to our other schools for participating. Thank you, Trine, and thank you, Michigan State. We hope you all enjoyed playing, and we hope to see you again in a future installment of the ITE Traffic Bowl. So Purdue, you will move on to the final installment, the Grand Championship of the ITE Traffic Bowl. That event is scheduled to take place here in just a couple of weeks. Maybe the judges could remind me of the exact date of that event. I don't have that in front of me. Always putting our judges on the spot, I know. But we
put the traffic bowl
the pressure off the judges. The date is October 21st at 7:30 Eastern time. We'll start the competition for the Grand Championship.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing you competing there, Purdue. Again, congratulations to all of our teams. And with that, I will turn it back to John for some final words.
All right. I'd like to extend my congratulations to Purdue University, as well as the other schools for their competition and good sportsmanship. Thank you for your efforts in this virtual edition of the Collegiate Traffic Bowl in the Great Lakes District. Coming up later this week on Thursday, we'll see the Midwestern District conduct their virtual traffic bowl. And then following next week, we'll see the Canadian District on Tuesday, the Texas District on Thursday, and then finally the Florida Puerto Rico District will conclude our district competitions in the following week on Tuesday. And then again, the Grand Championship will be October 21st, right here on the YouTube channel for ITE. So with that, thank you all for your participation tonight. Thank you, audience, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you, if not before, somewhere down the road. Thank you much. Bye now.